Hey y'all. Okay, so what I haven't been doing a good job with is documenting, honestly, any of my pregnancy for real. If you listen to my podcast, you would more so know what my journey has been like thus far. But YouTube wise, I haven't been doing that at all. But today I have my 28-week doctor's appointment. And just to recap really quickly, I stopped going to the midwife that I had previously after my 20th week appointment because I learned that she did not do at-home births. And now I have a new midwife. Well, that wasn't the only reason why I stopped going to her. I stopped going to her because I did not like her energy at all. But it solidified my, seeking of a new provider once I learned that she didn't do at-home births. And I would like to deliver my baby at home. So fate and Google led me to the provider that I have now. She's a naturopathic doctor, but specializes in midwifery or whatever. So all of my appointments with her have been virtual. I had the consultation with her, and which was obviously virtual, and then I had my first appointment with her, which was basically just kind of like administrative work. So like, us, squaring things away or whatever. So my first official appointment with her was my 26-week appointment, which was 2 weeks ago. And so I have my 28-week appointment with her today. So hence why I'm doing this video. I feel like I should just walk you guys through or show you guys what it looks like to have, your pregnancy appointments at home. Honestly, I love it. It is, what time is it? 11:55. My appointment is at 1:00. I'm just eating my breakfast now. I got a hash brown from Trader Joe's. Love them. Some eggs and a cinnamon raisin bagel and my tea and my vitamins. I take 2 black seed oil capsules every day, which I was taking before pregnancy. Helps build your immune system. My allergies be crazy, but thanks to black seed, not for real. Then I take a plant-based omega-3 vitamin, and I also take my prenatal vitamin, which is by Rainbow Light. Rainbow Light is the prenatal that I take. So, and I have my green tea here. With a little bit of honey and lemon. So I'm just gonna have this and prepare myself. So the only things that I do prior to us getting on a call, I'll take my weight and I will collect my own urine samples. So I have test strips or whatever. So she sent me a kit for me to be able to do everything I need to do at home. So I have the what you call it? Baby Doppler, so we can hear the baby's heartbeat. I have the blood pressure thing. She sent me a scale, even though I had a scale already. I'm gonna use her scale, a scale, and then something to be able. The tape measure to measure my belly or whatever. So I write everything down in my. Honestly, I just started doing this last week, but that's okay. I write everything down in my book. Any questions that I have, I write down or whatever. So I do have 2 questions and I never wrote them down. So I'm sure they'll come to mind within the next hour. So I'll write them down. Anyway, I'll see you guys in about an hour when my appointment is about to start. Okay, now that I finished my breakfast and my tea, I gotta go to the bathroom real bad. So I'm about to do my urine sample. Although I don't exactly know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna collect it and then wait till I get on the call with her to like use the test strips or whatever. But I can show y'all the kit that she sent and like what that looks like. Okay, this is the scale she sent. This is a tape measure that came with the scale, but we don't use this one. This obviously is the cups for the urine sample. This is the baby Doppler to listen to the baby's heart rate. This is the tape measure that we use to measure my belly to see how big the baby is growing. And this is the blood pressure thing. So this is the blood pressure thing that we use to check my blood pressure. And these are the strips to test my urine. Obviously, I was about to say I don't know what none of this shit means, but clearly it's right here. But I'm still gonna wait until my appointment with her to actually test my urine because, like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing. And I haven't done it before yet. So after this time, I'll probably be able to test it and all that before I get on the phone with her. And then this is just the gel that you put on your belly for the sound Doppler. So because I have to use the bathroom really badly because I had that tea, I'm going to collect my urine sample now. My appointment is in 30 minutes. And I'm also going to check my weight when I finish using the bathroom. So just to kind of get the ball rolling on the appointment. So now I'm about to, what I'm about to do? Yo, pregnancy brain is over. Oh, do my weight. But this is what I look like at 28 weeks. I got on a support camisole right now, but this is my belly. This is it. All right. Okay. So when before I got pregnant, I was like 125, and then my first trimester, I lost like 10 or 11 pounds. I got all the way down to like, I want to say the scale said 113 at one point. I straddled between 115 and 113 for like a good few weeks during my first trimester. My original midwife said that I would gain about 20 to 25 pounds. So like I said, my starting weight was 125. My first trimester, I lost weight. Like my appetite, I didn't get sick or anything. I didn't like throw up or nothing like that. I didn't have morning sickness. I never vomited. I never felt nauseous or anything like that. My appetite, I just was losing weight, I guess. So last week I was 134.6. This week I am 137.2. So I gained 3 pounds in 2 weeks. So that's not bad because it says like, especially your third trimester, which I'm in my third trimester this week. So your third trimester, you basically gain a pound a week. So that's what's been happening. So now I'm just waiting for my call to start in 12 minutes. And then, that's that. I told you last time that I noticed that my breast started leaking, but it's still not often. It's like once or twice a week, something like that. Mm-hmm. I have noticed hiccups. One day, I was like, Corey, feel this. And I was like, I can't tell if it's hiccups or if it's his heartbeat, but I I realized it was hiccups. And so he was like, is that okay? I was like,
What was your weight when you got it?
137.2.
That's a good weight gain.
Yeah, it is.
Good. Very good. All right, and then you want to do the urine next?
Yeah.
Very easy. So take out one of the strips. You're gonna need a paper towel. Glucose is usually the bottom one on the strip. So you're gonna hold the strip near the white area, and you're gonna hold it up like this.
Like this?
Yep. And you're gonna compare it to the bottle. And the little strip that's outlined all the way to the left, that's your negative strip. That's your good strip. See it?
Mm-hmm.
So let's look at the bottom value and tell me if it's the same as your bottom. Is it glucose?
Mm-hmm.
Negative?
Yeah.
Good. So we're going to wait 15 more seconds now because it should be 30 and 60 seconds, but 60 is about to be up in 10 seconds now. So get ready to be protein. That should be the fourth one down, is it?
Yeah.
Perfect. Every bottle is different, so sometimes it's not the fourth. All right, read it.
It looks like it's closest to trace.
Okay, so is it between trace and negative? Or is it between trace and the next one over to the right?
Between negative and trace.
Okay, so we're gonna call that negative. Trace is not concerning. It's important for us to know and it's important for us to be aware of. But sometimes we see trace protein in the urine just because the kidneys are working harder in pregnancy.
Okay.
So it doesn't necessarily mean there's any sort of concern. So know that's super tight on Mommy's arm. So loosen that up just a little bit. We want it snug so it doesn't fall down her arm, but not so that it's squeezing the circulation.
Gotcha. My bad. A little too aggressive. And from what I remember, start button.
So Corey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. What's going on with you? How you doing?
I'm doing great.
That's good. That's good. You look healthy. Appreciate you. Always.
Oh, I appreciate you guys too. I'm happy to be working with you. I just make my days better. When I have awesome people, I'm like not working, you know?
Yeah. I told Corey, he always tell me I'm 107/71.
Okay.
And my heart rate is 103.
Great. So 103 might seem a little high, but in pregnancy, your pulse can go up 25% more than not in pregnancy.
Okay.
All right, what do you think?
All right. It's harder to tell though when you laying down.
Oh, do I got it on the right side?
What did you say? Centimeters?
No, I got it on the right side, yeah. Okay. So
right over the top. So we're going to go from where it gets firm to where it's no longer firm. So right between the firm and the not firm. So come down a little bit. Let me tell you where I feel it. There-ish. Feel around there and see what you feel. Do you feel the firmness of the uterus, or you need to come down a little bit more or go up a little bit more?
It's definitely firm right there.
Right
it's
here.
firm
It's
compared
firm.
to where you just...
Yeah. So it's firm right here.
Okay, so go up some. You want to find where it's not firm. Right there.
Still
Where's that?
a little firm right there.
Okay, so then we're probably still talking about there. Let's take the tape measure up to that spot and see where it is. We should be around 28 right now, 28 centimeters.
And that's, yeah, right here is 28. Yep.
Perfect. Yay, mommy's doing great. So every mama, no matter their size, is going to grow a baby at the same rate. So I would expect her to be at 28. And if she was 6'5", 300 pounds, I would still expect her to be at 28 centimeters.
Oh, I think.
There it is.
That is it.
Let me turn it up.
So now you just, turn it up and then let's move the Doppler just slightly, very small movements until we find it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a rate off the placenta. You can keep trying to get it.
Let me see. There it is.
Yeah, there it was. Good. So I'm getting 150 to 160 as a rate.
You can hear it?
I can hear it. That's placenta.
Okay. Oh, there it is.
Now that was more like 130.
That's placenta. It's definitely down, like towards.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for 130 to 140 as a rate.
Okay.
You guys take the Doppler off because I don't want to keep on you too long. You can practice. I don't want you doing this every day. But
Okay.
you can certainly practice to see, where you can. And she's like, I am not moving.
Yeah.
I'm going to have this baby right here, and that's what we do. We have the baby wherever mom's gonna have the baby.
Where would you say primarily? So what do you do mostly? Like water births?
Lately, almost everybody's having water births.
Okay. I'd much rather have it in a pool.
Yeah.
I'm comforted. I'm comforted by water in general. So I just feel like that would help ease the. That's another thing. I've stopped calling it pain. And I just call them sensations.
Good.
So I feel like that would help ease the birthing sensations.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely want to do water. So that was pretty much what my appointment looks like. We ended the call like a minute ago. It is 2:17. And we were just kind of talking about the baby products that I have on my registry. And like if I had any questions in regards to like the baby products that I have on my registry, and she offered to give us her bassinet, which is lovely because it's the Halo Luxe bassinet and it's like $400. So that is pretty cool. I just love her. That's my dog. She's also a soror, so I got a nice little soror discount for her services. So I pay out of pocket, potentially being able to be reimbursed by my insurance afterwards or whatever. But that's what my appointments look like. Very easy. Don't have to go nowhere. Literally do everything I would have been doing inside a doctor's office. We just do it here. So hope you enjoy. Hey y'all, good afternoon. So today is June 8th, 109. I am officially 40 weeks pregnant in a day. My due date was yesterday. Obviously the baby's not here yet, so clearly we'll just be on his time. I have a prenatal appointment today at 1:30, and I kind of wanted to just show you the difference between my 28th week appointment versus my 40th week appointment. There's not much different. It's way more fluid now, obviously, since I've been doing it for 12 weeks. It's been 12 weeks since then, obviously. So it's way more fluid, way more easygoing. One big thing is that these appointments are 30 minutes now as opposed to an hour. And so I still do everything. I still check my blood pressure, my weight, measure my belly, and check the baby's heart rate on the baby Doppler, and my urinalysis. Like I said, it's just way more fluid. And then, she'll ask me questions like if anything has changed or, if I have any questions myself or whatever. And typically they don't really need to take 30 minutes, but they take 30 minutes just because we be talking about other stuff. So since the 28-week appointment has never been posted, I just decided to prepend this 40th week video to it so you can just kind of see how it flows a little bit more differently than when we were kind of just getting started and just getting the hang of things. Now easy breezy. I still take my weight beforehand. I do my urine sample beforehand. I don't dip, however, I still don't dip until we get on the call, because you have to dip and then wait a certain number of seconds to check certain things on the test strip. So she kind of times it and says, all right, now tell me what this is, and counts waits another few seconds or however many seconds. And then I tell her what, it matches up to protein or something like that on the chart or whatever. But I do take my weight beforehand. I go to the bathroom beforehand to have my urine sample ready, and I also take my blood pressure beforehand so I can have that ready and I can just call off those numbers to her. So yeah, I am about to use the bathroom, take my weight and my blood pressure, and then I'll be on the call soon. So also, as you can see, I've moved. The empty house tour will probably go up after this, so consider this a sneak peek. So I'm officially 150 pounds now. Never thought I'd see the day. But I'm 150.8. My blood pressure is 110/77, and then my pulse is 88, which is all good numbers. And then this is what we looking like. 40 weeks in a day. My blood pressure is 110/77.
Okay, very good.
And
I love your blood pressure.
And the pulse is 88.
Okay. 110, 77, 88. Okay.
Yep.
Dip that thing.
Okay. Dip in now.
So ready to have this baby?
Yeah.
This is the hard part. Once you hit the due date, and then you're just like, but where's baby?
Yep. And
Charlie came at 42 weeks in a day.
I was gonna ask you what happens if we go past 40 weeks. I mean 40.
Right.
What's the furthest we can go?
Well, let's look at your glucose first.
Okay. Negative.
Great. Oh, this is the next patient. She said, I just remembered our appointment today. I'm logging on now. This is a theme for today.
Clearly, right?
This is totally today's theme. Protein is trace, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does it look exactly like trace, or is it between negative and trace?
Exactly like trace.
Okay. You feel a lot of movement from the baby?
Yeah.
And any swelling?
Yeah. In my ankles and my feet.
Okay. All right, and that's pretty common. Does it go down when you relax?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm thinking we might be able to get go ahead and get let's listen to the baby and measure the baby.
I felt like we could just finish.
Yeah. Unless you have more questions, and if you do, you can call me back and we can talk about anything you guys have questions about.
Um,
But yeah, it looks like we can do that. So let's measure it and then let's measure it.
all right. My only question was, what happens if we go past, like, what's the longest we can go and still go natural?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, well.
Look at that baby.
It's 40.
Okay. All right.
He go here.
Look at you, Doc.
There. He went right to it.
Okay.
He moving over here. That's why it's fading.
I'm getting right around 140 for this baby today. What do you think?
You over here? Oh.
Now it's getting faster. Baby's moving.
Yeah, he moving over to the other side.
There was definitely a big movement just happened. That heart rate just went way up.
Yo, we definitely moving.
Now I'm getting right about 160. I'm getting anywhere from 140 to 160.
Yeah, that's what it's showing. Yeah,
What'd you say?
that's what it's showing.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Fantastic. What's up, guys? Or leaking fluid, call me. I would say for water breaks, listen to the baby first, then call me. You want to make sure baby sounds good, then call me. But if anything else, contractions start, even if they're every hour, you can just shoot me, hey, I'm feeling something. Even if it's just like little period cramps or something like that, just shoot me, you know, this is what's happening, this is what's going on.
Yeah, so I had made a little mistake thinking that the appointment was at 1:30 and the appointment was really at 1 o'clock. But it's okay because apparently the appointment that she had at 1:30 also thought it was later then. So she logged on late anyway, so I was able to still have my appointment. And it only lasted like 15 minutes. So that's it. That's pretty much how it goes. That appointment was 15 minutes. So all I needed.